Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Listen, I feel like every single time I hop on here, I have no choice but to deliver bad Wendy Williams news, as much as it pains me. Like, if you've been watching me for all these years that I've been here, then you know that I love Wendy. I was a huge fan of The Wendy Show, and I want nothing more than for her to drop her podcast. So just know, every time I do a Wendy story that is not announcing the launch of her podcast, I'm upset. I truly am. Like, all of this talent, I cannot believe what has happened to my darling Wendy. So the latest, and I'm telling you, the Sun has always been on it with Wendy. Like, they are my number one go-to source when it comes to what's going on with her. And now their sources are claiming that Wendy Williams has not spoken to her beloved son, Kevin Hunter Jr., ever since she left rehab. And mind you, it's been a couple of weeks, if not a month, since Wendy Williams left rehab. So that is quite upsetting to hear that she has reportedly kind of quote unquote cut ties with her son for the time being. Listen, we Wendy watchers know how much Wendy loves her son Kevin, her miracle baby. You know, she went through so many miscarriages to have her Kevin. So the fact that she's allegedly not speaking to him right now leads me to believe that, number one, perhaps she is a little bit resentful about the fact that he allegedly, reportedly, issued an ultimatum to her that she had to go to rehab or he would be the one to cut her out. Maybe she just wasn't happy about going to rehab. It's not easy. Maybe the detox was a painful process for her, and she blames that on him. I'm not sure. But one thing positive I can say is that the fact that she even did do the rehab, she honored his ultimatum. I think that is a testament to her love for him. So I definitely, at the very least, want to point that out and say that, it's complicated, but it doesn't mean that she doesn't love her son at the end of the day. So the Sun says that Wendy has not reached out since she left rehab. While she was in treatment, they were talking, but the minute she got out, the communication stopped. Her son has been through hell this year with everything going on with his mom, and it breaks his heart that things seem to be going well while she was in rehab. But as soon as she got her freedom, she hasn't reached out to him since. They're also saying that he's been trying to stay focused and finish up his last year of school, but it's been challenging having to deal with everything that he's got going on with his mom. I think that was the thing that really stuck out to me, the fact that Kevin Jr. is a student and that he's been going through all of this throughout his college years, like the most pivotal years and the most challenging years as a young adult as well, like studying, social life, dating, working, family, and like your family life is imploding on the global stage. Daddy had an outside baby. Mommy divorced him. It played out on the global stage. Kevin got into a physical altercation with his father a couple of years ago. I believe police were called as well. His mom, Wendy, has been seen walking around looking very erratic, very disheveled, very, strung out over the years. She's been in and out of rehab over the years. It's so much. It's so overwhelming. She's been locked out of her bank account. I believe her son had tried to access her bank account as well and stuff like that. And he was locked out in addition to her. Like, it's just so much going on for this guy during the most pivotal years of his life. So I truly, truly, truly feel horribly for him. I don't think it's fair at all that this is when SHIT has decided to truly hit the fan, and that sucks. So I'm going to tell you about how her brother has been speaking about her relationship with her son. Mind you, Wendy is not very close with her brother, so take what he says with a grain of salt. I don't believe that he has up close and personal access to their dynamics. I do have to say that I take what Tommy has to say with a grain of salt. I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. So Tommy has been claiming that Wendy even went as far as not allowing her son into her apartment some of the time. She's left him down on the ground floor, like he's like the paparazzi outside or whatnot. They're saying that Tommy has said that Wendy spoke poorly about her son, that she's selfish, and that, she kind of puts herself before her son, etc., etc. Again, take that with a grain of salt. I personally do listen. I can believe that Wendy perhaps did not let her son up at some point. Remember, she has admittedly been abusing drugs. So maybe she did not want her son to see her in a strung out state like that. So I could see that as an excuse for her doing that. But one thing about Wendy is that she loves her little Kevin, little Kev. Okay. So I don't believe that she puts herself above Kevin or that she is selfish when it comes to Kevin. I think that Wendy, unfortunately, is sick. She's battling an addiction. She's battling an illness. And that is why it might seem as though she's being selfish, or it might seem as though she is putting herself above her son or whatnot. But I think that if she were in her healthy mind, that would not even be like something that would be called into question, you guys. I think without a doubt, Wendy loves this boy. And to claim otherwise, in my opinion, is disrespectful to all that she went through to have him. So listen, at the end of the day, this just is an unfortunate situation that I do hope fixes itself in soon. Right? Especially with the holidays coming around. Like, this is just so difficult. Like, I hope that the holidays are able to bring them back together. I really, truly do hope that they do reconcile. But all we can do as outsiders is hope that things work out for the best for all of them. They all deserve peace. They all deserve happiness, except for Kevin Sr. and his mistress, Sharina. All right? But their child Journey deserves it. Kevin deserves it, and Wendy deserves it as well. Guys, how do you feel about this story? Are you surprised to hear that it's Wendy icing out her son? Because when I saw the headline, I initially thought that it was her son icing her out because he was tired of her and her drug addiction. Very surprising. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.